2 new replacements came up from regimental headquarters today. Rifleman Parker and Johnson, sir.
Good. Have them report to me at once. And after mess, issue their equipment and instruct them in the proper care and use.
Yes, sir. Now, about your skis. By the very nature of its use under adverse weather conditions, the finest skiing equipment available will deteriorate rapidly unless given prompt and efficient care. This is of primary importance because not only may a man's life depend upon his skis, but also the safety of his entire unit as well. Now, Johnson, we'll measure you for your skis. Now, this is one method of determining the correct length of the ski. By placing the tip at the palm of a man's hand with his arm extended over his head. For example, you're about 6 foot tall, average weight. You'll take a 7'2" ski. Now, you'll notice that the ski is widest across the tip. It's narrowest at the middle. It widens somewhat toward the end. This shape of ski has proven to be the most satisfactory. There you are. All right, Parker. Now for your ski boots. What size do you wear?
Size 8.
Oh, yeah, here's a pair.
Look kind of large for me, Sergeant.
That's right, they are. They're always issued larger than a regular GI shoe because when you're skiing, you'll be wearing 2 pairs of woolen socks.
Oh, I see.
Now look at this boot. It's especially built for skiing with a blunt, square toe. Those metal sole protectors are attached to the boot at the toe, so you'll get solid resistance at the toe irons. The soles are of rigid leather. That's to eliminate any chance of a spiral twist. In addition to the laces, the boot has a broad leather strap around the instep. The heel has a deep groove to firmly hold the spring of the binding. Now, about your skis themselves. These are made of hickory. They have a long parallel groove running from just below the tip to the end of the ski. This groove helps to keep the skis running in a straight line and parallel to each other. You will notice that they are shaped in a design to give them the necessary camber and springiness. Now, care must be taken to prevent the ski from warping and losing its camber by keeping them in a press, as you saw when we took them out.
What are these metal edges for?
Well, there are 2 reasons for them. Resistance to wear, and because they give the ski a sharp biting edge for turns on hard-beaten or frozen snow. Same principle in that respect as with ice skates. But one thing to remember is to make sure that these screws, securing the edges to the skis, are kept tight, and the heads polished smooth with a flat file. Modern skiing depends to a very great extent on these bindings. Now, here is the base plate, the adjustable toe irons, the cable, the heel spring, and the adjusting lever, which forces the boot firmly into the toe irons of the ski. Johnson, what size boot do you wear?
10.
10? Here's a pair. The toe irons must be fitted to the boot. Of course, this won't do. First, we loosen these screws. By interlocking these teeth, a perfect fit will be obtained. Before this adjustment, there is no difference between the 2 skis. However, once the bindings are fitted to the boots, you then have a left and right ski. Now the toe irons are properly adjusted. And the boot is given a snug fit in line with the ski. Then you place the heel spring into the groove at the heel of the boot and snap the adjusting lever. The boot now has no side play at all in the binding. For downhill work, when it is necessary to lean forward and for the feet to maintain the closest possible contact with the ski itself, it is necessary to place this cable underneath these two hitches on the side of the ski. But in climbing, walking, or running, you use the relief hitch. This gives the foot ample freedom to work the ski and lengthen the stride. Now, once you've adjusted the toe irons to fit your boots, you don't have to worry about it any further, except for a regular daily inspection of the skis and bindings. You'll find out more about that when you start skiing, climbing, and making long downhill runs.
You mean like the men were doing this afternoon when we came in? We were watching them, and it looked great.
That's what I mean.
You mean we can do that tomorrow?
I mean tomorrow you can learn to walk. Maybe. Hey, Murphy, you know better than to do that. You're putting him too near the fire.